Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. More golf ball testing today.
Yes.
Lots of companies claim their golf ball performance has unique characteristics from anything else in the marketplace.
Yep.
The boldest claim that you can make, and certainly the sexiest claim as you can make, is our golf ball goes the furthest.
Yes.
This is the longest golf ball in the marketplace. And that's what we're testing today?
That's what we're testing today. Now, it's bold, but it's not that bold because it's only supposed to be by 5 yards.
Yes.
And that's just the driver.
That's right.
So it's bold-ish.
Bold, and also what you gain in some categories, you actually give up. In their testing, they actually show that you give up a little something. So one of their golf balls, the Tour golf balls, Quantix Tour, was the longest carry distance golf ball in their testing. Their control golf ball was the longest total distance based on the launch and spin profiles, Matty. So that's going to get anyone's attention. It really is. People are going to, perk up and look at that and go, okay, well, I could do use a few extra yards.
Of course, who couldn't?
Who couldn't?
Yeah.
The reality is, we're trying to independently judge whether that's truly the case. What were your sort of initial thoughts?
Just looking at the golf ball, they don't look like a super premium ball.
Doesn't look super
from
premium.
the cover.
I would agree with that.
So it does look like a lower end cover, but the Tour is made of urethane. The other one is not. It's more of a hybrid of something else.
Yeah.
So I think that may be a deterrent to some people. It doesn't look like a PROV1. Let's be perfectly honest.
You've got the control there, and I can see that because it's sparkling white.
Yeah, and the Quantix is more of an off-white.
It's a little off-white.
So
reminded us of the Kirkland golf ball, didn't it?
It looks a lot like a Kirkland ball. Yeah, but people love a Kirkland ball, so what can you say?
A lot of people do like a Kirkland ball.
Supposed to say. That was just my initial reaction, but
mine was the same.
Ultimately, in here, if it performs well, then you're right. No one's going to care.
It's that list of priorities, isn't it? You have a budget, you allocate the budget towards whatever you think that could be. This one may turn out to be, they've allocated it towards the materials and the R&D to develop this golf ball, and it's absolutely worth it because it performs unbelievably well. And at that point, who cares what the box looks like?
Totally agree. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to test both of those.
Yeah.
Yep, the Control and the Tour, Matty, and slightly different price point on those. I think they are about $4 or $5 apart in price.
Yeah.
Tour being slightly more expensive, you'd imagine that's the cost of the cast urethane cover. That is an expensive process relative to the other parts of the golf ball.
Right.
So let's see if that additional cost is worth it.
It's worth it, yeah. Totally. Okay.
All right, let's start with the Quantix Tour. Interesting sound.
Yep. Oh. Promising so far. Spins.
Designed with pin-seeking technology, Matty boy.
It's working.
Go ahead.
Pin seeking is working. Oh! It's seeking the pin. You're seeing that? What are the chances of that? Get out of here.
Oh, job in Coventry somewhere.
Pin-seeking technology.
Pin-seeking technology.
And it hits the thing.
Dunk.
Does it actually say that on the box?
No.
You're just messing with me. Okay, I thought you were.
That's
like, there's no way it says that.
And it's so high.
So firm. So straight though, the pin-seeking technologies. Okay. Consistent, that's true. It is. It's identical.
Okay, so immediately significant separation, 1,700 RPMs.
Yep.
Between the two to a degree and a half.
Also a lot.
In launch. Significant difference in ball speed. Fair to say it has the performance of a lower end two-piece golf ball.
It really does. I mean,
that's just what I see.
You just got to wonder, for $5 a box.
Yeah.
Just get the Tour one.
100%. Lovely.
Ooh, that is a Kirkland spin. 7,000.
7.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
Very interesting though that it didn't have wedge spin.
Not excessive at all, no.
Not high in wedge spin, but very high in mid-iron spin.
Dude, it spins even more. It spins more. It feels very firm, sounds very firm, but it spins more, significantly more.
I have no idea how this can be spinning this high with a cover that firm.
75.56.
Interesting. That's nice.
There we go. That's nice.
That is nice. It's a great flight.
Yeah, it is. Feels good off the driver.
Yeah, I have to say it flies pretty well off the driver.
Yeah. 2600. Slightly high in the head too.
I really like the sound of that off the driver.
It does, yeah. Sounds
Sounds
good.
great.
Oh my, that is loud.
I'll tell you what, it's
My ears. Oh, it's
it's going forever.
fast though. You could get used to the sound.
What has happened?
That was loud, dude. What a great flight though.
Come on.
That's just
What?
ideal. Yeah, it's
Where does
fast.
that come from? And it just flies forever.
That's a good one. Solid.
It's good,
That's
eh?
good. Yeah. It's definitely faster and lower spin, no doubt.
I think they've misjudged themselves in their test. I think they're significantly longer than they say they are.
Seriously. That golf ball may actually be the longest ball in golf.
I mean, it very well might.
Same.
It's good.
Yep. Same again.
That's nice.
I mean, all three good ones with this were the same, 173.
Okay. Pump back into the control.
I felt like I missed that, and it's 174.
I mean, that one flies 310.
Yeah, it's going far.
Oh, another heater.
Swung a bit faster, but that's fast, 77.
It's been a while. It's
So
been a
it's
while
got-
since we've seen the 77.
Well, it's not from Club SB either, is it?
Yeah, no.
Just a
122.
gift. A gift.
Just a roaster. All right, Matty boy, sand wedges were where we started scratching our heads with these golf balls.
Yes.
So we saw good performance with the tour, Quantix tour, very standard for the tests that we do, around 11,000, your 34 RPMs under 11,000. No
Expected.
problems.
Yeah.
Little higher launch, little less spin maybe than some of the other ones, but not in a realm that we would be sort of questioning what's going on.
No, the
at
tour
all.
ball label is valid there for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely fine. Scratching our heads when we got to the control. Very high launch and big drop off and spin. 1700 RPMs drop off and spin. So we're thinking at that point, we're dealing with a two-piece, distance-orientated golf ball,
For sure.
right? The plot thickens. We get to 7-iron, and all of a sudden we have this thing that spins like we've only ever seen a Kirkland and a Cut Blue and a Mizuno RB Tour X ever spin that much
Correct.
on a mid iron.
Yeah.
So
Spot on.
and it was going, you know, it was quick as well. But again, I don't think that led us to what we were going to see with the driver.
No, I was confused after the iron because the spin rate was the opposite of what I thought.
Driver performance, really quick, 4.2 miles an hour faster with the Quantix control. Again, we didn't see anything from the Tour that we were shocked by.
The Tour did well. It was probably,
Done
as you
just
mentioned, a little higher spin than other Tour balls.
300-400 RPMs more than we would used to be seeing, and it dropped off a little bit in distance, and ball speed wasn't maybe as quick, but it was okay. Just if you're looking for a nice, fairly soft feeling, well-rounded golf ball, it's a pretty good golf ball.
Agreed, yeah.
The Quantix control though is just, I think it's just a wild card.
So what was the efficiency? No, I just wanted to show people that.
Yeah,
quickly.
144.
So
You were
yes,
1 mile an hour faster club head speed.
but the efficiency is what actually matters. It's 0.3 faster in reading, so it's obviously a quicker ball.
Yeah.
And then what did PROV1 do? Because PROV1 felt to me like it was in the middle somewhere.
It was quicker than Tour.
Yeah.
It was more like the Tour, the launch of the Tour, and more like the spin of the control. A little bit longer, yeah. So somewhere in the middle, right in between.
So off a driver, the control, to be fair, is longer.
I wasn't expecting to see that. The first one you hit with the Quantix control, we all looked at each other. I think after we kind of recovered from the noise,
That was the first problem, yeah.
we were shocked at how fast that
Yeah.
was. And that last one you threw in there, I mean, it's worth highlighting that one alone. That last one, 177 off of a 121. So that mirrored your average club head speed. 126 on the average, 121.6 on the average, 121.6 there. And
That's
it
really
just
crazy.
went like a
Just went
rocket.
forever. Yeah. Yeah, it flies off the driver for sure. Unfortunately, a bit strange on the mid iron. What can you say? It's just a bit odd in the midsection of the bag.
Yeah, no, definitely a bit odd. And a bit odd off the
wedge.
wedge as well, that it performed like that. But I mean, we were laughing at the start, going, you know, often claims are sort of made about what their golf ball does. Well, you know, last laugh probably goes to that golf ball because of how long it went off your driver.
So the control, to say the control is longer off the driver is certainly feasible.
It was kind of running through my mind as you were hitting those shots. You know, I wonder if there'll be a little entrance into the long drive sort of stuff with how fast it is.
That's a good point.
It's a one-off sort of category that it needs to perform well in. It doesn't have to do the rest well.
That's a great point. I wonder if we ever got a bunch of balls in like the Volvic and said like, what is actually the ball that will go the furthest on a driver? That would be up there.
It's the fastest. Is it the fastest we've tested? Have we tested anything faster?
Relative to what we know to be a good ball already, probably not.
Certainly as quick as anything. We would probably need to line them up, TP5X, you know, those types of firmer golf balls, and do a test on a specific day, just so we were knowing that we had you swinging the same.
Fair enough, yeah.
And this would be competitive with any
It
of
really
them.
would be. Really would be.
Interesting. Well, maybe a bit of a surprise for us. You know, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of Quantix before.
No.
They reached out to us and sent us some of the golf balls. So I'm not sure if you guys have either. Let us know if you have. Is this maybe something that's a bit of a kind of hidden gem in many ways?
At least 500,000 people saw Rick Shields review it though, so I know those people know it.
That's true.
I know those people know it.
500,000 people out there know exactly what this is.
The rest of you don't, yeah.
Well, what did that test show?
He hit Quantix 2 yards shorter than PROV1, but I don't know if it was the control ball.
Probably would have been the Tour.
I think he had the tour ball, so his findings probably pretty similar to ours.
Very similar, yeah. You were 6 yards longer with PROV1 than,
Yeah.
so interesting.
Yeah.
Still recovered, still in shock.
This is funny. I like when I got this. Will be a legendary ball now. We'll always think about the Quantix ball.
So it deserves it. 177 off of 121.6 club head speed.
That we haven't seen. You're right. The output is up there. Yeah.
Rare thing. Good. Okay, guys, that one was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let us know if you've tried Quantix golf balls. Definitely worth a try, especially if you're struggling for a few extra yards off the driver. Give it a little run. Okay, we'll see you again soon.